Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. And today we're doing another high ELO game by Saintvicious, and he's once again playing Jungle Gangplank. I couldn't find any other game. But, well, last game was fun, so thought we might watch another one. So he's playing with, I guess, a lot of other high ELO players I've never heard of. I know Loco Doko, I know Dyrus, I know V-Man, and that's about it. So, at least we see some nice players in this game, and we should see some good play here. So, as usual, I will be keeping track of Gangplank and Gangplank only, because, well, they still haven't fixed the health bar system completely. And yes, I will miss a fight that is on the screen when Gangplank is not on the screen, or on that same screen. So, just for all of you people who apparently find it very useful to comment on that every time, yeah, it's getting a little old, but hey. What can you do? So last time he started at double golems, and this time apparently he's starting at the wolves. So it doesn't really matter because they're about equal in strength. And last time he went from double golems to raids to wolves, and this time he's going wolves, raids, and then double golems. Of course, it would be nice to have some help here, and I'm not sure Janna might help him. So nobody has to protect him here because he's not going for the blue. And yeah, we're just waiting basically. The enemy team is not going to come all the way over here probably. And he does have a flash, so he's in no trouble at all even if they come. But his team is staying around him anyway. There's nothing better to do here. Enemy team is at the blue. At least one of them is at blue. The rest of the enemy team seems to be either in this same bush or all the way down here. Both of which are very probable, or equally probable. And by now everybody is... oh. There was actually someone here. And yeah, as you can see, the health bar doesn't go anywhere. And that was an easy first blood, because, well, Heimerdinger shouldn't be there. So, using the smite on the blue wraith, and therefore having an easy time actually killing the rest. So I don't know what Heimerdinger was doing, because apparently he is supposed to be in top lane and he was all the way at double golems. But yeah, well, what can I say? So he's getting really low here, but eventually he does take it out. He does start with the Vampiric Scepter now. I cannot remember what he did last time, but yes, he is indeed top, by the way. So I can't remember what he took last time, but I think he took the same thing, so also the Vampiric Scepter. And now he's going for the Cloth Armor. And one extra health potion. And with that, he's going to take out blue. He's level 3 by now. He has 1 level in Parlay and 2 in Race Morale. Last time, we already saw, the Race Morale did quite a lot for the tanking, for the damage, and therefore for the jungling. And yeah, we will see if he can actually take it out without losing too much life. And it seems to be really easy, so I'm really going to try this now. Because the first time I thought, well, he might have just been doing whatever. But now it seems that it's really a valid build. Then again, by the fact that he played it at DreamHack, that also tells us that it's a viable build. At least I think he did. But yeah, well, I'm not going to check that. I don't care. So I already discussed the skills last time, but it's basically, well, basic damage, healing and cleanse, and this one is additional attack damage, movement speed, and attack speed, I think. Oh no, just attack damage and movement speed. And he can also give the E skill, oh, and the last one is AoE damage. But he can also give his E skill to surrounding allies. And again someone coming in for the double golems. And this time actually getting out, but I don't know what they're doing. Why are they trying this? Is Gangplank really such an amazing jungler that they have to steal some of his jungle's creeps to stay ahead? I have no idea. But it makes me wonder, because, well, why else would you try to do this? Why else would you try to steal someone's buffs with two weak characters? I mean, Heimerdinger obviously a very weak character, and then Lee Sin isn't really a tanky character either. I mean, he's a good jungler because he's quite quick and he has his own shield and things like that, but well, he almost died there just because someone discovered him. If Gangplank had discovered him, he would have been dead. So actually ganking here, there's not a whole lot of ganking he can do normally, but oh, he dies. That's kinda sad. Yeah, the ignite probably killed him, because that's the only thing that deals damage over time. Yeah. It may have been one of the... No, this is a siege minion, so... Yeah, that's ranged, by the way. No, never mind. So it could be the minion or the ignite, or both of them. But yeah, gank-wise, there's not a whole lot he can do. Because he doesn't have a stun, he doesn't have a slow. Yeah, he can only do damage. So in this case they got a relatively easy kill because they had so much damage that Mordekaiser just couldn't handle it. But yeah, that's maybe because all the minions were gone. I don't know. Something like that, it seems. So going once again through the jungle with the same route, and yeah, he lost his double buff, of course, because he died, and that isn't really what you would want, obviously. But it's going to come up pretty soon again, the blue buff at least. The red buff is still quite a while away, because he just took it out when he went for the gank. And he's going home. Yeah, there's not a whole lot he can do here, because, well, as you can see, there's 3 here. And yeah, now they're past the river and this last guy is gone, so now he can actually do something. And this is exactly what I hope to see in the weekly challenge of this week. So week 3. The when do I gank, when do I not gank? And we obviously saw here that he didn't want to, but then because Mordekaiser went away, because yeah, you cannot stay in lane with 3 champions, because that's just really bad experience wise. And afterwards, because they pushed past the river, that's when it initiated his ganking strategy. I mean, therefore he could walk behind them and actually get some additional damage done. And they drew out a flash, and even with the flash they got a kill. So I'm not sure when this was. Yeah, this is still with the poison damage. No. Yeah, it is, but it doesn't actually read that. So the GUI works such that it actually takes all the information from the game, or the replay system works like that. It takes all the information from the game, so what these skills should read, but it doesn't actually apply them, obviously, because the game has already been played. And yeah, the new thing for Gangplank is that it actually slows people instead of doing the additional damage and yeah, preventing heal. That's it. Preventing heal and regeneration effects. And here you could still see it in action, but yeah, it's really the new Gangplank to me seems weaker in that regard, because now you have a slow of 7% for each attack. It stacks up to 5 times, which is a 35% slow, which isn't really a whole lot. I mean, it's decent, but it's not nearly good enough to actually yeah, to actually be a real slow, because you have to hit someone 5 times for your maximum slow, and then you have a decent slow. But yeah, 7% would do nothing, or not a whole lot at least. Oh, red buff just spawned, so actually getting that first. And someone just warded dragon with pink ward, so that means that they will be going for dragon soon here. And we see Lee Sin coming into dragon range, or at least walking into the bush here. I was assuming he would go for dragon and place his own pink ward, but yeah, not so much. So after red buff he's doing double golem, and after double golem he's going to attempt another gank, but I don't think he can actually do anything here. Unless he can actually get behind this Pantheon. And he's not. Oh, he finds Lee Sin, who's still here in the jungle, or in the river, and an easy kill once again. Wow, that's nice to get 3 kills. So now he's going for dragon, because now the enemy jungler is gone, the top lane is never going to help, his middle lane is going to help, and one of the bottom lane is going to help. But yeah, Heimerdinger from top. Yeah, oh, he actually came out here all the way down. And did he switch? Yeah, Mordekaiser now went top. So are they really doing this badly? Yeah, Rumble already killed Heimer 3 times, and then someone else killed him 1 more time, and he's up to 47 minion kills now, while Mordekaiser is at 76 and Misfortune is at 83. So, and Rumble is at 90. So he's way behind, and yeah, that's why they switched. So getting another kill on the Soraka here. Nowadays this really doesn't do a lot anymore. It's 255 gold here, but oh no, never mind. That's the new number. Now the numbers changed on how much gold you get for a second kill on a champion, and a third and a fourth and whatever, and how much gold you get for killing sprees. And well, as I said in my previous video, but I know that not everyone watches all videos. In fact, I think no one watches all videos. Yeah, it is now more about the minions. If you cannot last hit, I really recommend you go and learn that, because the skill of last hitting just became a whole lot more important. So, Alistar getting killed here by what I think was a revive. And is that correct? Yes, he actually did revive. And yeah, actually getting killed here because, well, they were way too far behind the enemy turret. And it might have been better once the Pantheon, when it came in here, is when he was obviously going to go for Alistar, and Alistar was way over here, so they could have ran out and not get killed. But now 3 of them got killed instead of just the 1. I mean, Alistar, they couldn't help him. So it would have been better probably to just let him die, to ignore the fact that that they could support him, or might have been able to support him, because really there was no way they were going to save him. And did he actually... yeah, he gave away a blue buff here, it seems. No. How is his blue buff up? No, never mind. I don't know. Someone gave blue buff to Pantheon. It might be their own jungler, which doesn't make sense at all. No, it's one of them. I don't know. No, I really don't understand, because the enemy jungler couldn't have given it, because Pantheon just used revive. So, and by the way, this is still up. So it has to be the blue from Gangplank. And getting an easy kill there on Heimerdinger, because once again he is a very weak champion and you really need to be careful there. And a really failed flash from this guy. And are they going to catch up? Yeah, that's an easy one. That was a really nice chase, by the way. One of them going here, the other going here, because this was the shorter route, so that's where you all go. But then keeping one behind to just yeah, to cut off the retreat, basically. And actually dying here, that's a shame. So there is a ward somewhere here, because Heimerdinger actually teleported to that ward. And yeah. Oh, actually 1-for-1 trade, that's not too bad. Yeah, indeed. This Lee Sin. That was really crazy, because they had that kill on Janna no matter what, and Lee Sin just stayed in and got killed for it. That's really, yeah. That's because some, yeah, even in the high elo you have some players that just want the kills, and I guess that's just the way it is. It's probably human nature. Wow, he does a lot of damage with his Q. It's up to 250 damage, and it can actually trigger the what's it called? Critical strike. And his critical strike chance is only 12%, but if it hits, it's 500 damage instead of 250, or no, 210 actually, 217. But yeah, that is a lot, obviously. So yeah, and another easy kill here on the Mordekaiser. He's really strong now, wow. But yeah, with 7 kills and probably a whole bunch of minion kills. 92, actually number 3 in the team. Because, well, the solo lanes should have a lot more minion kills than the jungler. Because the jungler has to gank, which takes him away from well, from farming, but also because, well, in the jungler you have 2 minions here, then 3 here, and 4 here, hang on, and 3 more here, and 3 more here. But in total, you just don't get as many respawns on the minions as you would with the normal waves. I mean, each wave is 6 minions or 7 minions depending on whether or not it has a siege minion. But well, you can see that if you have a normal run through, like his first run through, which didn't include the red and the blue buff, you have 2 plus 4 plus 3, that's 9. So you have 9 minions. That's like 1.5 waves, and it takes you way longer than that. But that's also the reason why it's or why they're worth more. So is he actually going to get out? Oh, due to the very nice shields from Janna, he actually gets out. Excellent, excellent work. So they stay behind, just the two of them, to catch this Pantheon, and then they run out because, well, that's what they need to do. And is this Alistar actually going to live? It seems he is. That is some excellent, excellent work. So Rumble coming in just to annoy everybody, because that's what he does. And Gangplank not able to fight because he was too low in health, and he just healed up a little bit on the minions and now can get in. As you can see, he went very low on the health there, but he knew he was a lot safer than than when he first got out of the fight, just because he hit the minions a couple of times and actually got some lifesteal from that. It's really smart play. It really is. Because, well, I would have gone home. I would have just said, screw this fight, I'm going home. Because I don't want to die. But yeah, he apparently knows that he gains a lot of health from just attacking these raids. And he got just enough life back to survive the fight. Of course, the Janna shield helps as well. It is very useful to have a good Janna there. So he's farming as much as he can with the Q, because he gets 12 extra gold from each minion he kills that way. As we have a little bit of a lag, it hasn't been an issue lately, but now it is. So I'm pretty sure there's no hard disk room space this time or anything like that, because that's what happened last time, that I had a big lag. But this time I have about 200 gigabytes free, so I should have enough for about an hour and a half worth of game. And we're at 22 minutes. So not nearly full. If you're wondering, the Fraps takes up a lot of space. The Audacity file, actually, the voice recording that is, doesn't take up a whole lot of space. I mean, it's about 400 megabytes for, I think, a 45-minute game, something like that. And the Fraps file is about 1.6 gigabytes per minute, something like that. So that's a huge amount. So he uses the slow on the ultimate here to get in range, and then hopefully can get some hits off with his Q and his basic attack. But yeah, he cannot actually catch up, and that was exactly my point why he's not a good ganker. So he really has to be careful when he ganks and when he shouldn't gank, because you can waste a lot of time on, well, basically doing nothing, because you cannot slow someone, and you can speed up yourself and your teammate, but that really doesn't help if someone is close to the turret, because you cannot run into the turret if you're low level. So, and we see here kind of a clinic on when to gank, when not to gank, and I would really love to have this replay system where I can just jump back to a certain point in the game and just analyze the game state that he actually sees, and see why he decides to gank at a certain point in time and why he doesn't gank at another point in time. So Rumble is the only one in the bush here, and it seems he's waiting for something. Oh, yeah, he wanted to recall, but I don't know. They could probably take out this this turret now. Because the only thing that's there is one turret. From Heimerdinger, that is. And this Heimerdinger is obviously going to die now. Trying to teleport out, very cute. But really a waste of a summoner. It wasn't going to work, so not unless if he hit that stun on Janna and whoever was following him, then it might have worked. Because then you get an additional 1.5 or 2 seconds. Whoa! That was a lot of damage. Whoa. I'm really impressed by how much damage that was. So what's the main difference between these teams other than yeah, the fact that one team has a lot more kills? I think it's all about the amount of defense items. So I'm not actually going to go through all of it, but yeah, at least the tanky characters, they have 3 tanky characters on this team, and this team really only has 0. I mean, here's a Heart of Gold which provides some health, this provides some health, but that's it. So there's no tankiness on this team. And even Mordekaiser, who has his shield of course, doesn't really stand a chance against this kind of power. And even this Trinity Force, that provides the same amount of health. But it also, well, it applies a lot more stats to his abilities than just the one thing, just the heal, or the HP I should say. So we saw very briefly a ward here on the minimap, and there it is. So Janna actually saw it. Very nice. Because the moment she used her clairvoyance, you could actually see a little red dot on the minimap, and those kind of things are really hard to spot when you're in game. And the fact that Janna saw that, that's amazing to me. I mean, I can see it because I actually only pay attention to the game now. I don't have to play, so I don't have to watch the whole minimap if I don't want to. But yeah, I just noticed it, and I once saw Hotshot watch the minimap, and for the briefest second he saw someone here coming out of the jungle, and this was their side of the map, and the enemy jungler came to steal the double golems, but made the mistake of stepping out of the bush that is here for just the briefest second. I mean, that was really so short that when I rewatched it I didn't even see it. And then he pinged the map because he saw it, and that is the huge difference between, well, basically me and any pro gamer. They actually watch the minimap so much more, because they don't care about the fight that's on the screen. They know what's going to happen. And I really watch this screen too much and this too little. But I guess that's one of my points that I want to get better at, as well as last hitting. But that's a well, a main thing for everyone. So the ult is up once again. I mean, you have to keep track of so little in this game compared to other games, because you only have one character. You have 4 skills, yeah, plus 2 summoners, I guess. So you have 6 skills. You have 5 opponents and 4 teammates. Wow, that was one shot. Oh my god, he's doing so much damage with his Q. So anyway, going for dragon now, I'm assuming. Yeah, here we go. And with the whole enemy team here, he he's in no hurry to finish it, so he has no problems. And he might even, I wanted to say he might even save his smite for Baron, but they're not going for Baron. They're way too much ahead to even worry about that. They have a ward, and just in case you're wondering why I just said that, Baron is when you're behind. It's the only way to come back. And for the enemy team, it's the only way to come back now. So if they were to go for Dragon, so our blue team, and the enemy team steals it, by Pantheon for example, if you would steal it, that gives them enough gold and, well, additional AP, sorry, and things like that, that they might actually have a chance here. I mean, not a big chance, obviously, if you're 16 kills behind. But still, it is so much that you really don't want to risk that. So this team, the blue team, is actually going to win anyway. If things are going like they're going now, there's no way they're going to lose. Even if they get aced now, there's no way the enemy team can push, because they lost an inhibitor. They have trouble enough holding off the mid lane, and by the time they reach the enemy base, so all the way down the map, yeah, there's nothing left to attack, because then the whole team will be up again, and their advantage will be gone. So with Baron, that changes completely, because then everybody gets 300 gold and everybody gets the Baron buff, which is a huge amount of HP and AP and God knows what else. And so they're going to kill some enemy team members here, and then attempt to Baron maybe. But normally you don't go for it at all, because it doesn't matter. You use it to either come back in a game, or to push the enemy base when you're being held off. But apparently they feel safe, because, well, they know, yeah, there we go. And you see, everybody backed off Baron. They see the ring from Pantheon. They completely ignore Baron. I said this last game, because then they lost the Baron, in case you didn't see it. That was actually the Tristana game from I'm a Cutie Pie, and there they actually lost the Baron because they didn't stop attacking Baron when the enemies were in the neighborhood. So here you saw everybody backed off, so nobody was attacking Baron anymore, and then after they killed Pantheon, they actually went back to Baron and killed him. And that's the way you should do it. You should never keep attacking Baron just because you're there. If the enemy is coming, you back off. You just don't attack it anymore. You don't want to risk getting outsmited or whatever. Getting some Pantheon drop in on it and killing it. It's a lot of things that can happen to steal a dragon and or Baron. Same goes for Dragon, but not so much, in that it's lower HP and it's a lot easier to kill, and nobody's going to really use the ultimate of Pantheon to steal it. So by now this game is well beyond over, obviously, because with the Baron buff they should be able to kill all of the minion waves, to get this turret, to probably get the top turret and the 2 inhibitors. Because, well, they're so distracted by the super minions, they have to defend all fronts. The only lane that they haven't pushed is the top lane, and I think that's okay, as long as they don't have this lane. Yeah, the fight is not going to move to top lane, and it will take a long time, and then you're 4v5, and you don't want that. You want to fight 5v5. Because if you're winning, there's no need to speed up the winning process. You just want to keep ahead and even get further ahead, but no need to win instantly. So, getting legendary there, very nice. And now attacking the Nexus probably. They want to get an ace here. No, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed, even though it was kind of a slaughter. And I'll see you next time. GG.